Welcome everybody to LA Times. Thank you for joining in. Please hit that subscribe, the like button. Let us know you're there. And during this talk, let us know your comments and stuff. We have in the house today Sonny Boy Acosta from the Streets Ain't Loyal podcast. What's up, Sonny?
What's up, homie? How you doing? Gracias for having me again.
Yeah, doing good, doing good. And then, of course, needs no introduction, man. This guy's everywhere. He's a friend, West Coast Graffiti. What's happening?
Hey, what's up, everybody? Thanks for letting me be on your podcast. I've been wanting to get on here for a minute, man. You guys doing good things, good topics, man.
Yeah, man. Thank you for coming on, both of you, man. Both of you guys are loved all over the internet. So it's a blessing for me. But today, heading it off will be Sonny Boy with the first topic.
What's cracking? My first topic is looking down at people. Somebody, a wise man, told me today. The only way you should be looking down on somebody is if you're out picking them up. That's it. As not just a raza, but just human beings in period. We tend to look down on others, the homeless, the people, the drug addicts, the homies that are still gang banging. Just in general, we look down on people, and it's a bad habit. It's not good. It's not good for morale. And I think, like me personally, I try not to look down on anybody. I've always tried to look at a third perspective where I can see them where they're no better than me and I'm no better than them. And I think we have a lot of problems when it comes to looking down on people because then we can't reach out and help them. We're scared to help them if we're looking down on them. That's my first thoughts right now.
What do you think, West Coast?
Yeah, I agree. There's a lot of people that look down on the less fortunate, look down on people that aren't doing as good as them as far as work wise, you know. I'm in the medical field, so I want to say my point of view on that is you go from doctors, nurses, respiratory to janitors, right? Or housekeepers. I'm going to just give you an example. So a lot of people think that housekeepers are the bottom of the bottom, right? But without the housekeepers, you don't have clean rooms. You don't have, clean offices. You don't have a lot of things that need to be sanitized, you know? So, and I'm speaking on that because I came from that point. I was a housekeeper at one point and I moved up to where I'm at. I got the chance to go to school and all that. But I think that reflects on anything, like you said, the homeless and just raza in general. They look down on even I want to say the poverty, man. If you're not on their level, you don't want to touch it. You don't want to speak to them. You know what I mean? So that kind of sucks because, like you said, if you're not gonna help them, don't look down on them, man. Leave them alone. But I always try to give them a helping hand. Like I got a chance to be where I'm at as far as my job because somebody said, "Hey, man, do you want to learn what I know?" You know what I mean? And then same thing goes with outside. You can always help somebody learn a new trade, learn a new anything, new skill. You know what I mean? So if you're not gonna help them, don't look down on them.
Yeah, I agree, and that's a great example. As you were sharing about the hospital, it's just in the industry I'm in the film industry. It's just another thing, and I'm kind of like a behind the scenes guy in the film industry, where sometimes we work with big actors, and some of the big actors, man, they look down on extras. They look down on the people serving the food. I was just the other day. I don't know if you guys know, but Universal Studios just opened back up, and they have like a food festival. So I was there. When we're eating, there's little Mexicanas cleaning our table. You could tell they're like from Mexico type, and they're cleaning our table and everything. Man, to show appreciation for them, they're just as important as these guys up there. So I love your example, West Coast. It's a trip, man, and I strive every day, man, to not be that kind of person. I know, like all three of us, we're all YouTubers, and I know we got people who look down on us. Maybe somebody else has more subscribers, more viewers, and we hear it. We hear it, and it leaks out through some of the stuff they say, and people tell us, and so it's not a good thing, man. It's not a good thing.
Well, us, like with us as YouTubers, we're not out there promoting our neighborhoods. We're not out there, glamorizing the life and nothing. But we don't denounce it either. We don't sit there and, oh, I'm not from here, or I'm never about that, or look down on them. And there's a lot of people that do. They get in a little, especially like let's say the 2-5ers, just an example. They tend to look down on the homies that are legit, and it's the other way around. We don't have to promote or glamorize our lives in order to get our message across, and we don't have to belittle anybody to get that message across. And a lot of people are doing that, where I see it. They talk about the paisas, they talk about the you ain't Mexican, you ain't this, you ain't that. They look down on them, and I think it's wrong because it gives a wrong message. We're trying to push for unity, and if you're looking down on people, homies with drug problems, we can't help them if we can't see them. We tend to forget where we were at, and a lot of us were in the same spots. And I think we need to remember where we came from and be proud of it. There's nothing wrong with being proud of it. It's just you're not going to glorify it no more. So I think we need to, if we're going to be extending our hands out to people and really, really mean it, then you would have to reach out to those people.
Yeah, man, definitely. It's a circle, man. It's a circle of life. I believe that it's never gonna end. I believe that these type of situations are going to continue. I mean, as much as we strive for success, as much as we want to um, push this issue and this positivity, there's always going to be people bringing it down or pushing it aside. You know what I mean? They don't want to hear it. They don't want to talk about it. And that's the bottom line, man. But with us bringing this up and people listening to this, they might change their mind, but I mean, we're only a few people, man. We need to have this voice out there, man, so people can hear it. And again, I always say, man, numbers speak louder than, you know what I mean, than just yourself, so we just need to get this message out there for people to understand that it's not good, man. It's not good to have that mentality. You know what I mean? We're living we're living in messed up times. You know what I mean? And we always say, we want to get better and be better, but it's better actions speak louder than words. You know what I mean? Actions speak louder than words. That's the bottom line.
Could you guys give me some examples of straight looking down on people that you could think of? Like, what made you think of this topic, Sonny? Obviously, something was in your mind. Like, can you guys give me examples so people out there could get an idea?
I was thinking back to one of the programs that we had did when I was on American Cholo. And we were talking about taggers. We're looking on, and the other host kept on saying, you're looking down on them, you're looking down on them. And I didn't feel like I was. I was just like, hey, there's something different. They're not the same as us. But I'm not, that doesn't mean, just because they're the same, doesn't mean they're not equal or better. It's just they're doing something different. And I started thinking about it, and I was talking to one of the guys that from the show. Well, not from the show, but he was a big supporter, and he's been supporting my channel lately. And he brought it up to me. He goes, you never look down on a man unless you're helping him get up. And it, man, it started to resonate with me where I'm like, wow, he's right. But I've never really looked down. I try not to look down on people. I'm sure I have. But as I'm getting older, I try not to, and I try to put myself in a perspective where trying to see where they come from or why they are the way they are. Like my parents were heroin addicts, and a lot of people look down on them. A lot of people look down on me and my brother because of it. So I always grew up trying to prove, we're just as good as you. We're not, you know what I mean? We're just as good as you. But at the same time, I could see why they look down on him, but I just don't think it was right. I don't know. I can't understand. I look at my parents and I can't understand why they started what they started. You know, we have to look back at that. Why does a person's damaged if they're doing stuff like that? There's something in there that's damaged them, and it just started, and it resonated with me what he said earlier, like homie, about don't look down on somebody unless you're helping them pick them up. And I was like, wow, just that's some positive thing for me.
West Coast.
Well, again, the only thing I could really give an example of is the housekeepers, because I mean that's really where, you know, I've been for the last 21 years. And as far as like the Tiger and gangster situation, yeah, I don't believe that the gangsters look down on the Tigers. I just believe that they kind of got angry because we were out there, man. We were just killing the walls. You know what I mean? We didn't give a damn. We were just out there doing what we did. But my thing is, again, the only example I can give is my workplace, because you know, you see the housekeepers, and you know, if like me, I offer a lot of people, when I see job opportunities, I always offer them, you know, the link to the job site or whatever, right in the hospital, so they can, you know, better themselves. But if you don't extend that helping hand, then don't talk bad about them. You know what I mean? And that's just the bottom line. If you're not gonna extend your hand to help somebody out, then don't talk bad about them and let them be.
Yeah, man. And are you still on the move up West Coast? You still going for other positions higher?
You know, they actually keep talking about they want to promote me to maybe supervisor, but I don't think I want to take that role, because for one, I would start a whole new crew, and I know I don't want to do that. I mean, I would have a lot of enemies, and people would hate me right off the bat. So I kind of just want to be my regular 9 to 5, and just support my family that way, you know. I don't want the stress, and I don't want the headache, you know. So I have been offered a supervisor position, but I'm gonna just stay where I'm at, you know. I think I'm good there.
If it makes you feel better, West Coast, I don't like you.
Gracias.
Funny, you know, it's funny. People trip out there. You know, I always get like comments, "Hey, do you know so and so?" You know, it's funny. Like they don't know that a lot of us really know each other, so they trip out on it. You know, us getting together and laughing and funny, making fun of each other, you know. But man, you know, it's yeah, it's true what you say, man. And like moving up, sometimes, like all the time, like at least every week, if not every other week, I get offered to be in some kind of movie or be part of it or help produce it or some, you know, just because of what I've done in the past, my other movies I've done. And sometimes I take those positions. Usually I deny 99% of them. Sometimes I take those positions just so able to get other people roles. You know what I mean?
That's right.
Then I could bring other people in. So that's cool. So maybe one day when it's the right time, man, he's gonna put you in there, West Coast, to bring other people in, man, and get those little small guys and turn them into the big fish, you know. But there is only one case where I think it's okay to put down people. And, and you're gonna agree with this, Sonny, if they have a 49ers sweater on.
They gotta go, homie. They gotta go, dog.
That's right, man.
He got 3 strikes on him, dog, so far. The long hair, the 49ers shirt, and he was a tagger.
Yeah,
That's right.
we
I offered him money to cut his hair. He said no.
Orale. Did you see when he had to shave his beard? Did you see that?
No, I didn't see that one. I seen him eat the chili pepper.
Oh,
That was hilarious. We got to get him to cut his hair now.
When I cut my beard, man, that was I cried, man.
You look sad, bro. You look sad. Don't make that bet no more, bro.
Nah, I'm good.
Hey, did you were you ever a follower of Wendell Tyler? Or I know you were Joe Montana, obviously, Steve Young.
Yeah. I started watching the Niners, I think 89 or 1990. So, you know, I started kind of like in the Steve Young era, you know.
Yeah. Used to hate Joe Montana, man. That guy used to destroy my team all the time. I was, a Ram fan. Since a
And you couldn't
kid.
take nothing away from him.
No, you can't. He's one of the greatest.
Yeah, I think he actually is the greatest.
Yeah.
I don't think
He got
anybody.
surpassed. I think he got surpassed now, by
I don't
Brady.
know, dude. I can't. Who else can compare to him?
Well, Brady. Brady got some more
But
rings.
yeah, Brady has more rings, but he has that asterisk next to his name. That asterisk.
Yeah.
Well, hey, did he cheat? You never asked
Yeah,
that question
yeah.
to Joe Montana.
And I mean, I get it. You know, records are meant to be broken, but legends, hey, legends never die, homie.
Yeah, man. He used to kill everybody with those short passes. Those short passes to the sideline. And just before you knew it, first down,
Yeah.
touchdown, man.
It was a beast, dude. Him and Jerry Rice together.
Oh my gosh.
Ronnie Lott.
Ronnie Lott, yeah.
Dream team, man.
Yeah.
Then they went down for years and they barely made a comeback,
I know, I know. I mean, I'm just glad I was able to see them go to this Super Bowl. You know, this what was it, like 3 or 4 years ago?
Yeah. It's crazy. Hey,
Yeah.
you ever get any flack around LA wearing that?
I actually, you know what? You guys know I do filming locations.
Yep.
So I actually went to the Rolling 60s to do a filming location for Nipsey Hussle's video. And I was all I was all like this, man. And some 60s actually rolled up to me, man. And they were like, "Hey, homie, what are you doing?" And I explained to them. I said, "Hey, man, I'm a YouTuber. I'm doing this video for Nipsey Hussle." And they were like, "All right, homie, but you can't be wearing that."
Yeah.
Hey, I was like, low key, homie. I was like, "Oh, these fools are gonna, do something." But they respected what I was doing,
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have made you take it off too, dog.
Yeah, but so hey, you know what? To me, I don't see the gang thing.
Yeah.
So it just goes bypass me, But yeah, sometimes I shouldn't be wearing what I wear, man.
No, but it wasn't about the color. I would have told you to take it out just because
Oh,
of the team.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I know. I don't have that gang mentality no more either. Like I don't even trip on it. I don't even trip. But
You
man,
forget about it? Have you forgot what it felt like?
no, no, because I still live near the hood, and I still talk to everybody. They still love me. I still love them. I didn't forget, and I don't forget them, and they're still my friends, and all that. So, but I don't think the way I used to, man. I don't think.
I think a lot of people forget. I don't think the same way either, but I haven't forgotten. There's people I know that actually forgot what that life is like, that it doesn't make any kind of sense to them anymore, nothing, and
No,
they
not like
talk
that.
bad about it.
No, not like that, man. Not like that, man. I was there, so how could I, And I think like
Well, it's made you who you are.
yeah. And then look at we're doing something positive. So I think by our examples, people can see, hey, there's a way out. Because all I used to see is my hood. All I knew was my hood. Like you probably Burbank, man. That's all you knew, Well, there's a whole world outside of that, man. Now I'm
Yeah.
traveling and doing all this stuff, So, man, hey, but you know what, West Coast? What I would love to see you do, and we get off on tangents sometimes, so we don't always stick to the topic.
yeah.
You know what I would love to see you do, bro? Because you're right there, kind of dangerous, but man, go to the old like Eazy-E's old house and go like where Snoop Dogg, 2-1 and Lewis. You know what I mean? Like get those things,
Yeah.
man. If you ever can, man, that would be cool.
I think you did request that. I'll go ahead and do it, man. I'm not too far from 2-1 and Lewis. And I actually used to pass by there a lot when I used to pick up my kids from school. They're doing the Zoom thing, so I don't go over there as much. But the neighborhood looks pretty calm, so I think I could go over there and do that for you guys, man.
Yeah, and you know what, bro? One day, I was driving. I don't know. I was driving in Compton. No, I was in Compton, right? I was in Compton, and I went to get something to eat. I don't know what it was, at Churches or something, right? I pull over, and there was this girl and a kid. She had a kid, and she was probably like 16, 17. Can you give me a ride home to my? I don't know if it's a setup or whatever. She's an African American girl. I go, you know, she goes, oh, it's about a mile. I go, sure. And I'm driving, bro. So she jumps in the back seat because, you know, I'm married. I don't want to be driving with no girl, right? And I don't know what she is, right? So I drive, it was really cool. You know, it was innocent, right? So on the way over there, I go, hey, man, you know, I don't know. I shouldn't ask this question. She goes, I go, hey, you know, like, did Eazy-E and them grow up around here? You know, like, I don't know any better, bro, because I'm not from that area. And she goes, I wouldn't know. She goes, I wouldn't know. Probably my grandma would know. And I was like,
What?
like of all the time I've done and in jail and just being away from I forget that was ages ago, man.
You're an old man, homie.
Yeah, that these guys like Ice Cube and them, what are they like? You know, they're like what, 55 years old. I mean, they're not really old, but they're old, you know, for compared to the new rappers. So
Yeah.
I got a story. I went to the bank one time, dog, and there was this really pretty girl. She was really attractive. She was arguing with some girl, some other girl. And I'm getting in my car and she goes, hey, can you give me a ride? And it was getting to look like a confrontation. Like they were about to box. So I told her, yeah, go ahead, jump in. And I go, where are we going? As I'm about to get in the car. And she was like, wherever you want to go. I was like, huh? Oh, no. Get out of my car. I was like, what the hell? I don't know what's wrong with you. And you got to be careful that, Paul, they will set you up or do something. And I was just trying to be now, like, nah, hell no.
yeah,
Get off. Yeah. Going back to that Eazy-E story about that girl asking her. My kids, you know, they're from this new era, and I actually let them hear some of the old school music. And I wish I could have recorded this because they'll use, you know, they use our old slang. You know what I mean? So they're like, what does that mean? You know what I mean? So it's a trip for them not to know what we were talking about back in the days.
yes.
You know, but they like it. They like the music that I grew up in. Uh, their music nowadays, I'm glad they don't really listen to rap. They listen to more like rock and stuff like that. But yeah, you're right, man. I mean, the Eazy-E's, the Too Shorts, the, you know, all them old school rappers that we grew up. They must be in their what? Maybe their mid 50s, late 50s.
Yeah. Probably mid 50s, I would say. Something
Yeah,
like
they're
that.
definitely mid-50s.
Yeah. Usually the African Americans, they age very gracefully, you know, so they still look young, man. Still
They
look young.
do, bro.
Yeah. I seen Ice Cube a while back talking, and he still looks pretty young, man. Man, hey, you guys, Eazy-E's death, man. What did you guys think when he died? I know it's ages ago, man,
You
but
know what, dude? I was shocked. I was like literally shocked. It was like kind of like Kobe when he passed. It was kind of like, wow, it didn't seem real. It didn't seem authentic. It seemed like somebody was just messing with me. Cause like I'm not really into rap, but I used to listen to Eazy. I used to like Eazy's rap. It was it was good. It was had me pumped up. You know what I mean? I used to like it. So the people like that, there's certain people in history that I've watched pass or I've seen them pass throughout my lifetime that it kind of shocks me. Eazy, uh, Kobe. And there's a couple other ones that I've seen that are just like rock me, like, wow, this fool's gone, you know. That changed the whole music industry.
Yeah. For me as well, man. When he passed, um, he's I don't want to I don't know if I'm saying it correctly. Maybe he is the godfather of gangster rap. I don't know. What do you guys think? Um,
early, we were one of the early ones.
okay, so
I want to say that Ice T was sooner before that.
but Ice-T was more of a hip hop, no?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
But either way, yeah. When Eazy-E passed away, um, that it did hit home, man. Because like you said, Sonny, he's an icon. He's a figure in the music community, just like Kobe when he passed. It's someone you didn't know, but you still felt really, you know, if it hit you, man, you know, you're just like, damn, man, what the hell? Like
Yeah,
these
it
people,
affected
you
you.
think they're immortal, you know, but
Yeah,
we're not.
yeah, and just to your point, West Coast is like skinny jeans. A lot of people, no, a lot of people. Hear me out. So this goes back to Eazy-E,
Here
bro.
we go. Here we go.
Skinny jeans. A lot of people wore skinny jeans before Big Joe, but Big Joe is the godfather of skinny jeans.
Hey, you want to hear a funny story?
Yes.
My uncle was from Vado Nuevo, and they call him Frog.
Oh,
Okay, he was really well known in and out of the system. As soon as he comes out, he always had a girl on the side or driving a brand new car because the girl usually had a car. And he pimping that, you know what I mean? He got everything going. So I remember one Christmas, he used to come down to the day after Christmas and bring us a Christmas tree every year. Knowing that we didn't have a Christmas tree, he would bring one every year the day after Christmas. So he would take it from somebody's sidewalk. So my uncle comes in one day, the day after Christmas, with a Christmas tree, telling us to fix it up. Me and my brother mumbling on our breaths because we don't want to do it. And he starts showing off his Sergio Valentes. You remember those, don't you, Paul? Sergio Valentes. I don't know if you know those West Coast.
Nah, I don't know.
But they were designer jeans that came out in the mid 80s. They were tight and they were designer mark, and everybody uppity people, and it was supposed to be like a sexy thing for guys to wear Sergio Valentes. So my uncle, being a G, comes wearing his Sergio Valentes to our pad. He's like, hey, look at my thing. And my mom's whistling because that's her brother. She's, charming. And me and my brother come in and see the jeans, and we start clowning, dude. We're only like 10 or 11 years old. We're getting our clown on. I'm talking like, we're just cracking all kinds of jokes about him, right? This fool, my uncle, gets mad. He finally takes the pants off, throws them in the garbage cans, and walks out to the car in his boxers and leaves.
oh Lord.
It reminds me of Joe in the skinny jeans.
Oh man.
All right. Let me bring this up real quick. What is the biggest size you wore? As far as pants, me, I was a size 32, and I think I wore the biggest size was a 46.
You're talking about in the gangster days?
Well, I mean, I wasn't a gangster, but those are the clothes I wore. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So back in the days, like, what was the biggest size pants you wore? Because that came with the look. So for me, it was 14 sizes bigger.
Yeah. Well, I was always not this big, but back in my day, I wouldn't dress like that baggy. I would just kind of like regular, I would just kind of regular, not so baggy. Other homies did, but yeah, not for me.
I think, what? I think that was the next generation down from us, Joe. Paul, I'm sorry. I keep calling you Joe today. I don't know why. Are you wearing skinny jeans?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say, man. Hey, man, we need to see them pants, man.
So, anyways, I think that was the next generation down from us, Paul, because I only wore 4 sizes bigger than my waist. I was that naturally, you know what I mean?
Not too much.
That's what I wore.
So I think that might have been in
now
the 90s.
I wear I only wear a size 50, and that's only a couple sizes bigger than I actually am. So it's just, I think it was the next generation, because I remember the homies the younger homies, I would see them, they would triple, doubling, and all kinds of stuff to wear the biggest pants they can get on. I used to be like, man, dude, really?
Yeah.
Like I said, that was the next generation.
Yeah. And then, even in the joint, bro, like back in our day, Sonny, because we're like almost the same age, there wasn't that many people doing that unless they were like maybe from like Salvatrucha or, something like that, but everybody was pretty much, it was a different generation,
They all wore like, when 4 sizes probably too big.